Huge biological risk after Sudan fighters occupy lab, WHO. In a recent development, the World Health Organization, WHO, has issued a warning about a huge biological risk after Sudanese fighters reportedly occupied a laboratory that contained dangerous pathogens. According to reports, the laboratory is located in the city of Khartoum, which is in the Darfur region of Sudan. The laboratory was reportedly being used to store and research various dangerous pathogens, including the Ebola virus, which has caused major outbreaks in the past. The WHO has stated that the occupation of the lab by the fighters poses a significant threat to the region and potentially even to the world. Speaking to the media, a spokesperson for the WHO stated that the occupation of the lab by armed fighters poses a huge biological risk not just to the region but to the world as a whole. The spokesperson went on to say that the Ebola virus is just one of the dangerous pathogens being stored in the lab, and the fact that it is now under the control of armed fighters is a very serious concern. The WHO has called for immediate action to be taken to secure the laboratory and ensure that the dangerous pathogens are not used for nefarious purposes. The organization has also called on the international community to step up its efforts to address the ongoing conflict in the region, which has resulted in the lab being occupied by fighters. The situation in Sudan has been unstable for many years, with various rebel groups fighting against the government. The conflict has resulted in widespread violence, displacement, and instability, with many areas of the country remaining highly volatile. The occupation of the laboratory is just one example of the many risks and challenges facing the country and the region as a whole. The WHO has stated that it is working closely with local authorities to assess the situation and develop a plan of action to address the risks posed by the occupation of the lab. The organization has also called on the international community to provide support and assistance in addressing the crisis. The situation in Sudan highlights the need for greater investment in global health security and the importance of addressing the root causes of conflict and instability. The WHO has warned that the risk of a biological disaster is real, and that urgent action is needed to prevent such a scenario from occurring. In conclusion, the occupation of the laboratory in Khartoum by Sudanese fighters is a major concern for the WHO and the international community as a whole. The presence of dangerous pathogens in the lab poses a significant risk to the region and potentially even to the world. The WHO has called for immediate action to be taken to address the situation and prevent a potential biological disaster from occurring. The crisis in Sudan highlights the need for greater investment in global health security and the importance of addressing the root causes of conflict and instability in order to prevent such crises from occurring in the future. If you like this video, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more international affairs videos.